Saturday hoops in the CIAA, and I'm in the house that Joyner built, home of the 2018 CIAA Southern Division champs, the Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls. Their 2019 squad has some new faces and are now led by former role players turned go-to gunners Rowdy Roddick Ross and Casey Minor. In from the east are the Elizabeth City State Vikings and reigning CIAA Freshman of the Year Zaccheus Hobbs. The Vikes looking to keep pace in a monster CIAA North division, while the Golden Bulls are trying to fit all the new pieces of their puzzle together and get a dub against a tough opponent. But first, let's get these layup line dunks off. No cool name this week, but both teams had some nice throwdowns. But I gotta give it to Tajai Byers, who tried to take the backboard off the hinges with this one. You gotta cool that out, young fella. Y'all still got a game to play on that goal, bruh. Now, the first thing I noticed was that Zaccheus Hobbs was not in the Elizabeth City starting lineup, but he would check in early, not soon enough to stop the Bulls from busting out of the gates, though. Aaron Adair gets a nice block. Casey Minor finds himself with the ball on the outlet. He takes it to the lane for the old school three-point play, and one, as the youngsters call it, with a sweet lay-in from Minor. Aaron Adair back again, this time with a dime to Roddy Ross on the way to JCSU, building up a 10-point first-half lead until Agent Zero, Zach Hobbs, gets the hot hand. He hits back-to-back threes to close the gap, and the Vikings go into the half down 6, 36-30 in Charlotte. Now, the Golden Bulls came back out of the locker room hot. The boss, Roddick Ross, with a sweet fall away off the glass. Then Casey Minor pulls up with a tough contested three. JCSU would go up by as many as 13 in the second half. It looked like Smith might roll with this one until Zach Hobbs caught that Leroy Glow. He was filling it up from three. Here he gets the steal, powers through contact, does an around the world, and still gets the bucket. The bucket of the night, I might add. Agent Zero putting the Vikings on his back. How about another steal and another lay for last year's Rookie of the Year in the CI? That one cut the lead to 3 with plenty of time on the clock. Then he comes right back down the court and delivers another dagger from behind the three-point line. I done told y'all that boy had the glow Saturday night. And just to confirm that y'all don't want no smoke with Zach Hobbs, how about a deep heat check from top of the key? Confirmed. He's on fire. 29 points, 4 steals for Zach Hobbs. Elizabeth City goes on to win by 13, and the Vikings roll out of Charlotte with a win, looking to do the same thing in Winston on Monday night. After the game, I headed down to the locker room where we got a little clarity on why Agent Zero came off the bench, and I think it's safe to say if he keeps playing like he played Saturday night, he won't see much time on the pine at all for the rest of the year.
He played 30 minutes tonight. It ain't so much the points. It's not so much the points. But he did tonight what we needed him to do. He had a large role tonight. After going 0 for 6 the last game. And this is what I'm talking to you all about. You're going to play well. If you play well, you're going to play more. When you don't play well, you're going to play less. Because we don't have that one great player or 2 great players. We got a bunch of dudes that can play. So we search the bench till we find the guys that can play. It's going to play well for us.
It's because I missed 10 games this year. I've been injured, and I'm coming back off an injury. And last game I went 0 for 6. This is my 3rd game back off the injury. And Coach, like he said, we had a private conversation. He set me down. It was like, we need you to play good for us to win, for us to be a better team. And that really just spoke volume to me. And coming off the bench and just playing my role, still to know that I have to help my team to win. So I just try to do everything in my power to help us to get this win tonight. Coach wanted me to be aggressive, and I haven't really been aggressive. I've been swinging the ball when I had open shots, and it's just been in my head, my injuries with my knee. And Coach told me tonight, when I checked in, he said, let it ride and be aggressive. And when I came off the bench again in the second half, he just said, just look to score, and that's what I did, and everything came into play.